ओके मनीष सिसोदिया के बारे में आई डोंट थिंक आई नीड टू से मच एक्चुअली। मैं बीच बीच में ब्रीफली बोल दूंगा। एवरीबॉडी नोज अबाउट दैट। सो उसका न्यूज़ में थोड़ा सा कम करने की कोशिश करूंगा। Okay, today's date is February 28th and India में time है 9:13. I gave everybody a chance to talk and I also have told a lot of times बीच में नहीं बोलने का। Even if you don't like my news, you can tell it in the end also and I will listen to it. Even if you are a Congress or BJP supporter, बहुत सारे लोगों को मैंने बोला ये बात। ओके अरविंद केजरीवाल ने बोला है कि मोस्ट ऑफिसर्स ऑफ द सीबीआई वर नॉट इन फेवर ऑफ अरेस्टिंग डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर मनीष सिसोदिया बट डिड सो ड्यू टू पॉलिटिकल प्रेशर। A country cannot remain to be a prisoner of the past and India is wedded to the rule of law, secularism, constitutionalism of which Article 14 stands out as guaranteeing both equality and fairness in state actions. सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ये बोला है। पिटिशनर कौन है? अश्विनी पिटिशनर है मिस्टर अश्विनी कुमार, बीजेपी का बंदा है। उसने पिटिशन किया है वेयर ही वांट्स द नेम्स टू बी चेंज्ड फॉर मेनी ऑफ द इन रिलीजियस लोकेशंस हो, बाकी के लोकेशंस का भी नेम चेंज करने के लिए भाई साहब ने केस फाइल किया है। सो उन्होंने क्या किया कि एक रीनेमिंग कमीशन शुरू करनी है इंडिया में। मिस्टर अश्विनी एक पीएल डाला है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑन मंडे रिजेक्टेड ए पीएल सीकिंग ए डायरेक्शन टू द सेंटर फॉर द सेटिंग अप ऑफ रीनेमिंग कमीशन to restore the original names of historical, cultural and religious places which were changed by the foreign invaders, it seems. So justice KM Joseph बेंच ने इस पिटीशन को नामंजूरी कर दिया है। Hinduism is not a religion but a way of life. Hinduism is a way of life and there is no bigotry in Hinduism. Don't dig up the past and don't keep India in a permanent boil which will create disharmony and can't have the country on the boil. ऐसा उन्होंने बोला है। A quarter of the pollution in the capital Delhi comes from outside. The source of these pollutants are in Delhi, but people are suffering due to this. This has been revealed by the data of Supersite, which monitors pollutant particles in real time by the Delhi government. Aam Aadmi Party Tamil Nadu protested the arrest of Delhi by Deputy CM Manish Sisodia. Firozpur में horticulture department in Punjab here today started the distribution of summer vegetable seed kit for household level cultivation of vegetables in the district. Punjab Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Kuldeep Singh Dhaliwal today held discussions with the representatives of Bharatiya Kisan Union Ekta Ugrahan regarding farmers issues and the new agriculture policy. Punjab government has released 77.65 crores to 57,829 registered construction workers under various construction workers welfare schemes during the past 11 months through the Punjab Building and Other Construction Workers Welfare Board. अनमोल गगनमान ने बोला है। AAP has appointed heads in 3 more districts in Gujarat. फिर इसके बाद मनीष सिसोदिया हैज बीन सेंट फॉर 5 days कस्टडी, मैंने ऑलरेडी बोल दिया है ये। फिर इसके बाद द कोर्ट रिजर्व्ड ऑर्डर ऑन मनीष सिसोदिया सीबीआई रिमांड। the Ross Avenue Court has reserved the order pertaining to the CBI seeking the remand of Delhi by CM Manish Sisodia. इसी के साथ आम आदमी पार्टी असम स्टेट कोऑर्डिनेटर भविन चौधरी led a strong protest in front of state BJP office against the arrest of popular education minister Manish Sisodia. फिर इसके बाद भोपाल में आम आदमी पार्टी वर्कर्स आल्सो वर डिटेन्ड आफ्टर प्रोटेस्ट इंटेंसिफाइड अगेंस्ट द बीजेपी हेडक्वार्टर्स भोपाल में भी। Public broadcaster Prasar Bharati is learned to have tied up with Hindustan Samachar, a news agency founded by VHP founder SS Apte in 1948. It looks like Prasar Bharati is now going to take some of the news from Hindustan Samachar, VHP founded one. Manish Sisodia ke issue also will reach Jaipur with Aam Aadmi Party in Rajasthan will hold a mega Tiranga rally in Jaipur on March 13th. Sandeep Pathak will be in Jaipur today to interact with party leaders. Hmm. So, after strenuous efforts of the state government led by Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann, the union government has agreed to waive off the mandatory RSR rail sail rail condition for coal supply from Mahanandi Coal Farm Fields Limited MCL to Talwandi Sabu. भगवंत मान ने ये भी बोला है कि होपफुली वी विल नॉट हैव एनी काइंड ऑफ पावर कट्स इन पंजाब फॉर द समर, ऐसा बोला उन्होंने. फिर उसके बाद Bhagwant Mann on Sunday assured farmers in Gujarat's Bhavnagar that the Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab don't throw away your onions. Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab and Delhi will procure your onions, and he said that you will आप लोगों को अच्छी दर पे इन ऑनियंस का भाव भी मिलेगा. We will come and procure from you, ऐसा भावनगर के लोगों को बोला है. Bhagwant Mann ne Khalistan supporters getting funding from Punjab, only a handful of persons for supporting the Khalistan movement in Punjab. इसको मीडिया बड़ा चढ़ा के दिखा रही है, ऐसा उन्होंने बोला. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज गवर्नर्स अगेन. गवर्नर ने पंजाब में बजट नहीं होने देने के लिए असेंबली में सेशन नहीं करने देगा, ऐसा बोला था. इसके बारे में पंजाब गवर्नमेंट इज सेइंग दैट इट इज गोइंग टू फाइट दिस इन Supreme Court. Governors appointed by the center are acting as star campaigners of the Saffron Party in respective states. It is unfortunate the Rajbhavans have turned into BJP headquarters for dictating the elected governments, बोला उन्होंने. Adani Group stocks LIC notional loss at 50,000 crores in 50 days. इसके बारे में पूरा कैलकुलेशन आया है. I think within a month Adani is now into 38th position from 3rd position. सो एक और चीज है, एमसीडी का current tenure of the mayor is going to end on March 31st. According to the Corporation Act, there is a provision to elect a mayor in the first meeting of the month of April. Court has stayed the election of state standing committee members till March 22nd. मैंने पहले बोला कि मेयर का इलेक्शन इज वेरी कंटेंशियस मैटर अभी. So get ready for another standoff mayor का election में. Revenue Minister Kailash Gehlot may present the Delhi government budget for the next financial year. Budget is going to be the first challenge. आपको पता होगा Manish Sisodia handles 18 departments, a total of 33 departments. उसमें finance, education and home Manish Sisodia के अंडर रहते हैं. And also along with that he runs a lot of pilot projects in Delhi government. वो सब I think अभी कैलाश गहलोत will take over for some time. राज्यपाल के खिलाफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट पहुंचेगी मान सरकार, मैंने ऑलरेडी बोल दिया ये है. The Punjab government has been forced to move the Supreme Court over the issue of summoning the budget session of the state assembly as the governor is not responding to the cabinet's decision in this regard. Aam Aadmi Party MP Raghav Chetta. नेक्स्ट है इंडिया's economic growth appear to be very fragile. आरबीआई का मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी कमेटी मेंबर वर्मा उन्होंने बोला है. फिर इसके बाद while Adani is in sharp focus, here is what happening with the India's economy. ये बोला गया कि forex reserves 5.68 billion डिक्लाइन हुआ to a 11 week low of 561.267 billion for the week ended February 7th. So this is the third consecutive week in which the forex reserves have downed. फिर इसके बाद for the week ended February 10th they declined by 8.32 billion to 566 billion and by 1.49 billion for the week ended February 3rd. So, rupee slide हुआ है. So far in the month the rupee has fallen by 81 paise. It depreciated by it is depreciated to 82.75. fabrication में ये हुआ है. फिर इसके बाद फिर इसके बाद इंपोर्ट एक्सपेंसेस इंडिया में बहुत बढ़ गया है। रीपेमेंट ऑफ एक्सटर्नल डेब्ट्स भी इंडिया में और भी बढ़ रहा है अभी। फिर इसके बाद ग्रॉस डोमेस्टिक प्रोडक्ट ग्रोथ इन द दिसंबर क्वार्टर स्लिप टू एन एनुअल 4.6% according to the maiden forecast of 42 economists in the February 10 to 24 survey. It is expected to slow further to 4.4% in the current quarter and across in 2023. Value of gold reserves in India has slumped by 1.84 billion to 41.81 billion. फिर इसके बाद स्पेशल ड्राइंग राइट्स SDRs बोलते हैं इसको। SDRs fell by 87 million to 18.26 billion. India's reserve position with the International Monetary Fund IMF dropped by 34 million to 5.11 billion during the last week. इसके बाद exports have dipped by 6.58% to 32.9 billion in January, contracted for the second month in a row. In December 2022, it declined by 12.2%. Engineering exports dipped by 3.37% to 88.27 billion during April January 2023 2022 2023. Gems and jewelry shipments declined by 0.54% to 31.61 billion. इसी के साथ imports के बारे में बोलूंगा तो in the 10 months of the current fiscal, crude oil imports rose by 53.54% to 178.45%. Imports of coal, coke and berries up by 18.91%. इसके साथ डेब्ट में देखा जाए तो as per the RBI reports, as of September 2022, India's external debt has stood at 621 billion. External debt to GDP ratio has risen by 19.2%. More than 40%, 267 billion worth of external debt of the total 621 billion is due for repayment in the next 9 months. This is a very important thing. The repayment is equal to amount 44% of India's foreign exchange reserves. 44% of the foreign exchange reserve को India has to pay back. These are some of the points about India's economy. India's economy के बारे में obviously nobody will be talking about this, so I just want to give a small pointer here. आई थिंक बीच में एक बार एक कांग्रेस या बीजेपी वाला आया था और उसने बोला है कि कोई एमपी को किसी ने मार गिराया पंजाब में। ये कंप्लीटली सरासर झूठ है, फेक न्यूज है। कोई एमपी नहीं है। देयर इज ए फॉर्मर चेयरमैन ऑफ पट्टी मार्केट कमिटी, मेजर सिंह धलीवाल, 65 इयर्स का। उसको उसी की उसका एक रिसोर्ट है, SGI रिसोर्ट संगवान में, मैरिज पैलेस है वहां पे। वहां पे एक लड़की, एक महिला काम करती है। महिला का नाम है अमनदीप कौर अमन। शी इज ए रेजिडेंट ऑफ मकबूलपुरा। she works as a manager of the resort for the last 4 years. She killed, अपने ही एम्प्लॉयर को उसने मार गिराया है। मिस्टर मेजर सिंह, he is a resident of Dhaliwal Patti, who is a leading Congress leader and a close associate of Harminder Singh Gill, former MLA of Patti. So ये क्यों किया है? The crime was noticed by Ranjit Singh, son of the deceased, who took his father to a private hospital. ये क्यों हुआ है? This is a private issue. उस महिला के साथ उसका कुछ संबंध है and he has been blackmailing, कुछ तो चल रहा है वहां पे। It's a private issue. इसको बीजेपी और कांग्रेस they are once again using this as some kind of ammunition, saying that crime and order deteriorating in Punjab, which is completely wrong as of now. मैंने कल या परसों आपको क्राइम नंबर्स भी दे दिया है पंजाब का। इनफैक्ट इन पंजाब में क्राइम नंबर्स एनसीआरपी की वो नोटेशन के हिसाब से भी 12.2% गिरा है लास्ट ईयर से कंपेयर करोगे तो। सो आई जस्ट वांट टू ऐड दैट पॉइंट हियर। आई थिंक सीबीआई ऑफिस के रेड में आई थिंक संजय सिंह एंड बहुत सारे, आई थिंक 80% ऑफ आम आदमी पार्टी वाज अरेस्टेड, ऐसा कुछ न्यूज रिपोर्ट्स आए हैं। वी नीड टू सी दैट पार्ट। Cabinet Minister of Punjab, Brahm Singh Jimpa, has said that it is a matter of pride for the Punjab government that it has achieved target of providing tap, pipe, drinking water supply to every rural household under Jal Jeevan Mission. The total number of rural households in Punjab is 34.26 lakh. Uh, Bhagwant Mann formally laid the foundation stone of first of its kind project to ensure cleaning, storage, and supply of water at a cost of 578.28 crores. Chief Minister said that once completed, this project will cover population of 4 crore 75,000 4 lakh 75,144 in 79,190 households. This project will provide portable water to 122 villages and 15 Danian hamlets falling in various blocks of Abohar, Kuhian Sarwar, Arniwal, and Fazilka. To make Punjab free from gangsters and drugs, Gaurav Yadav chaired a state-level review meeting via video conferencing and directed all officers to do professional policing and take strict action against all lawbreakers to maintain law and order in the state. फिर इसके बाद Punjab ka state minister Meet Hayer said that the state of art state sports stadium will come up at Longowal village of Sunnam in Sangrur district. Sports department has given a principal approval for the stadium to be built at cost 3.96 crores. फिर इसके बाद Delhi High Court has upholded the Agnipath within the confines of I don't know what within the confines of constitution है. It has junked the appeals of petitioners who said that ये it is not constitutional. ये किसने किया था? चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट मिस्टर सुभाष शर्मा, उन्होंने किया है ये. Under the Agnipath policy announced in June, youth aged between 17 and a half and 21 would be inducted in the armed forces for 4 years. 25% of the one will be retained for 15 more years. The government will extend the upper age limit for restriction recruitment to 23 years. 5 gangsters were eliminated and 561 were arrested in the past 10 months. Punjab police ने ये बोला है. While the bloody clash between the members of Lawrence Bishnoi and Jaggu Bhagwanpuria gang inside the Govindpura Sahib Central Jail in Tarantaran district on Sunday has once again brought to the fore the menace of gang war in Punjab. The police claim only 73 gangsters are currently active in the state, not caught yet. Such a high number of hideouts show how deep gang culture has permeated. We have been able to keep it in check now, police officials ने बोला है. The sheer number of gangs and their hideouts reflects the deep reach these criminals have. Though the police officials claim the number of active gangsters have dropped below 100 for the first time in the state. Police records suggest 5 gangsters have been eliminated and 564 arrested since May last year, when the Bhagwant Mann government formed the anti-gangster task force. Among those neutralized is Teja, killed in the police encounter last year. फिर इसके बाद हिमाचल प्रदेश में देयर इज ए लूमिंग वाटर स्कैरसिटी. 36% रेन डेफिसिट चल रहा है वहां पे. एंड हिमाचल प्रदेश में वाटर इन द हाई लेवल एरियाज में वाटर 14% कम हो गया व्हेन यू कंपेयर इट विद द लास्ट ईयर. इट सीम्स सो सीबीआई ने रिमांड लिया है 5 डेज का. वहां पे सीबीआई ने ये बोला है कि मनीष सिसोदिया हैज हाइक्ड द प्रॉफिट मार्जिन्स बोल के सीबीआई ने 5 डेज का कस्टडी रिमांड ले लिया है. There is a high alert in all of the jails in Punjab after the bloody clash. आम आदमी पार्टी का एमएलए को 4 डेज के लिए पंजाब में 4 डेज पुलिस रिमांड में भेजा गया है. आपको पता होगा इसके ऊपर एक केस डाला था. आम आदमी पार्टी का एमएलए है ये. ही इज एमएलए फ्रॉम इसका नाम है अमित रतन कोटफट्टा. इसके ऊपर भगवंत मान ने खुद विजिलेंस ब्यूरो को केस सौंपा है. ही इज एक्यूज्ड इन ए ब्राइबरी केस. सो पंजाब में पोटैटो ग्रोअर्स को बहुत सारे लॉसेस हो रहे हैं. Jagat Singh, a potato grower in Thamanwal village near Pilor, is worried man these days. He has harvested almost two-thirds of his potato crop, cultivated in 300 acres, but the price he is fetching in the market is just 40% of the price he fetched in the corresponding period. इसके बारे में स्टेट को भी उन्होंने भेजा है to notification. Even the cost of production is more than the prices fetched by the potato growers now. Farmers estimate that the cost of production works out to be 9 rupees per kg, and they are fetching only 50% of this cost. This year the area under protection potato cultivation is 1.14 lakh hectares, up from 1.10 lakh hectares last year, which has led to a bumper crop यहाँ पे. I think आम आदमी पार्टी को इसको देखना पड़ेगा. फिर इसके बाद 2.6 kg narcotics has been seized along by the IB in Taran Punjab. Punjab में government is yet to act against the erring institutes. Private colleges that directly benefited from wrong dispersal of funds under the multi-crore SC post-matric scholarship scam are yet to face action. Or 8 crore were given to each such institutions by tampering the record and violation of the rules. So G20 on guest list, hotel serve up tariff hikes. इंडिया में tariff hikes बढ़ रहा है hotels में. G20 को डाल के domestic hotel industry is beginning a bull run thanks to India's G20 presidency. Meetings and events linked to G20 as well as corporate summits and seminars have led to a substantial increase in demand and room rates for hotels in key cities, especially national capital region and also Mumbai, Hyderabad, Bengaluru में ये बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ रहे हैं. Next है $19 billion derivative bond trade in India at risk from Modi's new tax. Analysts say a New Delhi plan to tax high value insurance policies will reduce demand, leading to the industry to cut back on bond investments. Basically, a derivative which is related to India's sovereign bonds by billions is at risk from a proposed tax. The transactions enabled insurers to lock in future yields without enlarging balance sheets. Asset monetization may see 55,000 crore shortfall is means. ये asset monetization में क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं कि government is selling its assets. आपको पता होगा इसने टारगेट रखा था इस ईयर 1.62 lakh crore इस fiscal year में, but government is going to miss that by a whopping 55,000 crore. Despite the heavy lifting by the coal and mining sectors, the Indian Railways alone may fall short of its annual target by 28,000 crores according to the Internal Finance Ministry. So Pradhan Mantri 16,800 crores का 13th tranche of Kisan uh, PM Kisan Fund जो भी है इसका रिलीज कर दिया है. He said that Air India symbolizes the potential of New India, moving far away from the image associated with the failed business model and scams during the UPA regime to one marking in blistering pace of growth. Already मैंने growth के बारे में पूरा numbers दे दिया है. So while the country had 74 airports from independence since 2014, the same number of airports have been added. इसका भी फैक्ट चेक मैंने किया था 3 दिन पहले. There were not 74 airports from 2014. Only 51 airports have been made. In 51 में भी only 27 airports fully operational है. बाकी के operational भी नहीं है. ये फैक्ट चेक मैंने किया था कल या परसों. I think 2 weeks back मैंने कब किया था इसके बारे में. So in Belgavi, the PM released the 13th installment of Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi worth over 16,800 crores under the scheme that was launched in 2019. All landholding farmer families across the country are provided income support of rupees 6,000 in 3 installments of rupees 2,000 each every 4 months. TV reporter has been shot dead in UP's Jaunpur district. Devendra Khare alleged that the BJP district president Pushparaj Singh's brother Ruturaj was pressuring him not report an attack involving him and his father. इसके कारण उस बंदे को मार दिया गया है. देवेंद्र खारे and his friend were sitting at his office in Chandpur Balu Mandi under the Line Bazaar police station when the two masked gunmen arrived and fired at him twice. The bullet hit his stomach and right hand. ये रशियन वे ऑफ फाइंडिंग creating dictatorship चल रहा है इंडिया में. EPFO will start accepting joint options for higher pension, it seems now. Bihar is now at number 3 position in country in terms of economic development. ऐसा State Finance Minister of Punjab Vijay Chaudhary is claiming. Earlier in the day, Governor Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar addressed the joint sitting of the State Legislative Assembly and Legislative Council to commence the budget session of the House, following which Mr. Chaudhary presented the 17th Economic Survey of the state for the year 2022. उन्होंने ये बोला है कि despite its limited resources, 73% of the land being flood prone, Bihar is currently at number 3 position in the country in terms of development due to its effective policies and efficient execution of the programs. उनके हिसाब से GSDP at constant prices recorded a robust growth of 10.98%, while the national growth rate was at about 8.68%. The GSDP of Bihar at the current prices is 6,75,448 crores, and the resulting per capita GSDP of the state in 2021-2022 was 54,387 in the current prices. उन्होंने ये बोला है कि the ranking of 38 districts based on per capita GSDP for 2020-2021 shows Patna at 1,15,239 crores rupees. Sorry, 1,15,239 rupees. Begusarai 45,497 rupees and Munger 42,793 rupees. So एक और कश्मीरी पंडित की निधन हुआ है. He has been killed by so police बोल रहे हैं कि TRF is behind the Kashmiri Pandit's killing. Interestingly, 3 local and 2 foreign terrorists are active in Pulwama according to the police. And उसकी निधन के बाद उसका संस्कार जो कुछ भी सेमेट्री में भेजना देना वो सब कुछ वहां के मुस्लिम नाइबर्स ने किया है, which is heartening to see. The Reserve Bank of India has sought details of lending against shares and the large credit exposures of NBFCs. उनके हिसाब से NBFCs में 7.4% कम हो रहा है, इसलिए they wanted to see the lending against shares part. Deposits by public sector banks are up by 8.8% in December quarter. RBI की डेटा बोल रही है. SpiceJet का डेप्ट रिकास्ट चल रहा है. Carlyle Aviation to pick up 7.5% in this airlines. Apple is going to create 1 lakh jobs in the next 19 months in India, it seems. Japan will provide loans for 2,288 crores to India for the Mumbai Trans Harbour Link projects in Maharashtra and for a super specialty cancer research center in Mizoram. India is poised to emerge as a major player in 5G, semiconductor and chip technology, live product sports, and AVOD with private deployment networks likely to take off in a big way during 2025-2028, according to the consultancy Deloitte. India accounts for 4.72% of botnets detected globally in the last quarter. Bots की बात कर रहा हूं मैं. 4.7% of the botnets. BJP is going to launch selfie with a beneficiary campaign from Aurangabad. Smriti Irani ने बोला है. India records over 300 million cases of malware attack per day, it seems. फिर इसके बाद in terms of new launches, Delhi NCR witnessed negative growth of 28% in 2022 at 15,699 units as compared to the previous preceding year. This is related to the residential properties hike के बारे में बोल रहा हूँ मैं. According to the latest data of the total imports of 19.04 lakh ton, 10.65 lakh ton of urea, 5.62 lakh ton of D-ammonium phosphate DAP, 1.14 lakh ton of muriate of potash, and 1.63 lakh ton of complexes were imported into India itself. A delegation of legislators will meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi with a request seeking classical language status for Marathi, along with officials. Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis and I will meet PM demanding action over it. Chief Minister Shinde bol raha hai. Shutters will be down by 6 p.m. Lights will be out. Fear unites Jammu and Kashmir months after militant attacks. Congress's new social justice roadmap for 2024, OBC ministry से caste census करवाएगी Congress. Railways to spend 32,000 crores on new lines, 13,000 crores on customer amenities it seems. Drop in female enrollment in public schools, technical institutions reveals economic survey. ये economic survey गुजरात का है. Similar decline was reported in the enrollment of girls in primary schools in the last 5 years from 41.21%, 41.21 lakh to 39.91 lakh. ये गुजरात का है ये. युवराज सिंह जडेजा alleges fraudulent recruitment in last year's PSA scam, PSA exam. Water levels in Yamuna dip. It may hit regular supply to several areas in Delhi. Combined commanders to discuss future wars in Bhopal. Government move to clear pending OROP payment after Supreme Court rap. CRPF is going to set up 19 new camps in Chhattisgarh Maoist hotbeds. PM Modi says government reaching out to most deprived, mentions Pasmanda Muslims backwardness. Extension of ED chief illegal court case में बोला है सुप्रीम कोर्ट में. Delhi Fire Services is launching fire control room vehicles which will be smaller than the usual fire tenders but help shrink response time. Senior DFS officials aware of the plan said. In UP Jaunpur, journalist Devendra Khare was shot at by unidentified bike-borne assailants. An FIR 307 502 506 10 and 120B has been registered against Rituraj Singh, brother of BJP district president and two others. मैंने already बोल दिया ये. Over 600 adopted stray cattle mysteriously dead in UP's Ita. फिर इसके बाद okay, return on capital very low. Expect tariff hikes in the telecom by mid 2023. Bharti Airtel chairman बोल रहा है. Okay, see, these are all the news which I have. Okay, anybody wants to add or say anything, they can say.